welcome to my beer channel, Haley's Beer Corner, with me, Haley, and Alfred. Alfred is my co-host. Um, Alfred is a Moomin ancestor. He has a familial relation with Bertil, my co-host from my main channel, Hades Corner. Check that out, as well as the links in the description box down below. Let's start with the video. So today we'll talk about Corona Cero or Corona Zero, a non-alcoholic variant of Corona, a Mexican pale lager. In addition to the traditional barley malt and hops and such ingredients, the Corona beers also contain corn, which brings, in my opinion, a nice addition to the taste. And the bottle looks like this. As you can see, they've changed for this zero alcohol version. It's blue and white, light blue and white. I believe it's if I'm not completely mistaken, it's probably yellowish or corn yellow in color, the regular alcohol version of this beer. So what is a lager beer? Lager is a beer which has been brewed and conditioned in a low temperature, around 5 to 10 degrees, if my studies have told me correct answers. Lagers can be pale, amber, or dark in color, and the lighter the color, or the paler the color, the less heavily it's malted. That malting, when you malt it further, it brings that amber or even black color to the malt. So pale lager is the most widely consumed and commercially available style of a beer. The term lager, Lager, comes from the German word for storage, lager, and that's as the beer was stored before drinking, traditionally in the same cool caves where it was fermented. And now obviously it's a bit more modernized, but not all that different in basic forms of action. The traditional lager brewing and lagering dates back to the medieval times Europe, with an important bottom fermenting yeast, which I'll talk about a bit later, emerging from a hybridization in the early 15th century, and this became the main form of brewing in the Kingdom of Bohemia in the mid to late 1800s, mainly the 1860s and 70s. Until the 19th century, the German word for Lagerbier referred to all types of bottom fermented, cool conditioned beer in normal strengths in Germany. In Germany today, it mainly refers to beers from southern Germany, either Helles, pale, or Dunkel, dark, referring to the color, obviously. Helles in the German, as a German type, is quite unknown to me personally, but Dunkel variants can be quite good, especially the ones that I managed to have the chance to drink in Germany, and some beers here in Finland that have been available to me. They've been quite good. And many people have heard the term Pilsner. It's it's more heavily hopped pale lager. It's called typically most often called Pilsner, Pilsener, or Pils. Uh, Other lagers are Bock, Märzen, and Schwarzbier or black beer in German. In the UK, the term commonly refers to pale lagers derived from the Pilsner style, as well as maturation in cold storage. Most lagers are distinguished by the use of Saccharomyces pastorianus, a bottom fermenting yeast that ferments at a relatively cold temperature. This yeast is closely related to Saccharomyces cerevisiae yeast used in top fermenting beer, and it requires a somewhat higher fermenting temperatures between 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. And it's is said by a study by some by scientists from 2011 that another yeast is responsible for creating the this bottom fermenting yeast, or at least that there has been some hybridization in these yeasts to make lager type beers. But hey, who knows? But now then, let's go to tasting the beer. Okay, I've poured myself a glass. So as you would expect, the beer, the for the beer, that the head of the foam is quite high, thick, uh, but then again, initially it is quite thick and firm, but then it tends to flatten out um, sooner than many other beers that I drink. But it's pale golden, golden, uh, pale golden color. Uh, Smell is, well, typical lager beer. Nothing too fan, but it's in a good way. It's a bit maybe sweeter taste. Okay, let's taste. Mm. It's good, or at least somewhat, or at least decent. Uh, I'm not a big friend of lagers or pilsners, but it's not bad either. It's, I'd say 5 out of 10, 5.5 out of 10. Hmm. And mind you, there is zero alcohol in this, which is quite a good one. So the ingredients: water, barley malt, maize, sugar, hops, and natural flavors. I think it's good. I mean, it was €1.70 per bottle. So yeah, it was it was worth the money. I Why not? I recommend. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Haiti on Hades Beer Corner. Also check my main channel, Hades Corner. And this chap here is Alfred. He is a Moomin ancestor. Bertil's relative. Bertil is my co-host on my other channel. Go check that out, and the links down below. And he is my very friend here. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.